Soccer is the greatest sport of all time. Even though Coach McVay and I might have conversations about that, we love playing sports, we love being competitive, and so, but we also love getting better at sports. So today we're going to talk about ball control, having control of the ball. So having a good feel for the ball, and in some of these drills, you're also going to be strengthening your ankles, your knees, you're stabilizing, you're going to have your balance. So there's a lot of things going on. Your quickness, your twitch muscles that'll help you with speed and agility. So one of the things that we do in practice is we do what we call toe touches. And basically it's the idea that I'm going to touch the ball with my toes. And then I touch the ball with my toes. And so then as I go, I'm going to touch like the top of the ball with my toes. Now, to make it more fun, sometimes you got to partner with you, or even if you wanted to say, man, I want to see how long it takes me to get, let's say 20 toe touches, and you time yourself and you try to beat yourself and get faster feet. Now be careful, if you step on top of the ball, you could slip and fall, and that could hurt. So obviously be a little bit careful and go as fast as you can under control. But if I wanted to compete with Coach McVay, I would say, okay, Coach, we're going to go to 10. We're going to see who can get the first 1 to 10, and then when you're done, you say you just say done, and we'll see who's done first. And now this is on film, so we're going to see who's got faster feet, Coach McVay or Coach White. Are you ready, Coach McVay? Yes. On your marks, get set, go. Oh no! 10! Yeah!
I tapped it away.
But he messed up that time, so that helped me out a little bit. The next thing that we can do is called an elephant walk. Now this can be a little bit tricky. So if I was facing back, and so you can kind of see, I want to come around the back of the ball and over the front, around the back, around the front. So starting behind the back, and then you go to the front. And we call this the elephant walk. So from the front, it looks like this. Now as I get better at it, I can increase my speed. And sometimes you'll see soccer players dribbling down, and then they'll add like a little bit of a step over, or like half of an elephant. Sometimes you'll see guys who will add like a double, sorry about that, they'll add like a double elephant walk. But it's a good way to know that you can have control of how the ball feels around your feet as you get ball control. So, are you ready for a challenge, Coach McVay?
I hope so.
All right, we're gonna go to 10 again, and if you kick the ball, you're probably gonna lose unless we both do, right? So here we go, on your marks. Oh, so I forgot to say, every time I go around, that's 1. So here we go, ready? On your marks, get set, go. 10. Ah! He crushed me that time. So good job, Coach McVay. I did really bad on that. I'm so embarrassed. So that's the elephant walk. Something else that we can do is in a stationary area is trying to have ball control where we just get the feel of the ball going back and forth between our feet. So we can do that. We can even do that 10 times and compete against a friend. So here we go, Coach. On your marks, get set, go. 10. All right. You'll have to watch that in slow-mo to see who got there first. Good job, Coach McVay. Hey guys, part of ball control is being able to control the ball while moving. So I've got Coach McVay here, and he's been playing soccer for many years and has learned a lot of it, and he knows this stuff. So one of the things that we're going to start with is what we call right foot inside outside dribbling, and then it comes back left foot inside outside dribbling. So basically, as we're dribbling forward, he's going to touch the ball once with what we call the inside of the foot, and then he's going to touch the ball with what we call the outside of the foot. And the key here is, as he's going to go in a second, is that every time his right foot comes down, he wants to keep control of it, because at any point in the game, the other team might make him do something where he needs to change his directions, and so he needs to have that control. So he's going to go down, and he's going to go what we call inside outside dribbling, and he's going to go about 10 yards, and then he's going to come back with the other foot. So here's the right foot, inside, outside, inside. Every time that foot comes down, you see it touching, and you can see him. The ball makes little changes of directions, but he's got complete control. As you get better at it, you can keep your head up more because you don't need to be locked to the ball, and to keep your eyes up to see what's going on. The next thing we do is called right leg and left leg pullovers. And so basically, as he's dribbling, this is an idea of having control of the ball, and you're just kind of pulling it forward along with you. So the right foot is going to go that way, and he just pulls the ball. He pulls the ball, and then he comes back. So you're dragging the ball or pulling the ball with the top of your foot. There's also the idea of sometimes as we dribble, we're just going to use the inside of our feet, and we go back and forth with the ball as we go forward, and trying to keep your head up as much as possible so that you can see what's going on around you. So here he goes. Every time his foot comes down, it's touching the ball. He's keeping his head up. He's looking forward. He's got the ball right there. It's under control, and he's got it all to himself. That's both feet going. The next thing is this is a great one if you want to build up some of your calf muscle, some of your balance, but you're basically just going to go backwards, and you're just going to pull the ball along with you. One foot there and the other foot back. Here we go. So here he goes. He's pulling the ball back, and he's keeping, and then he turns and he comes back with the other foot. He's in complete control. All right. The last of the dribbling things that we want to talk about is speed dribbling. And again, the idea is you want the ball close enough so that you're in control of it. It's your ball. But at the same time, you don't want to dribble too slow so that the defense can catch you. So there is a technique that you'll see a lot of the pros using where they are in a full sprint. They might use their right foot or their left foot, but they kick the ball forward kind of with the outside of their foot, and they keep it going forward, and they try to do it in stride. So if you can do that in stride, you can be going pretty fast. Now, Coach McVay hasn't done this one, I don't think, very much. So this is going to be a perfect example of someone trying it out who hasn't done it very much. So he's going to use the outside of his foot. He's going to go as fast as he can, but keep the ball close enough. And let's see how you do, Coach. There he goes and comes back. Very good. Yeah, he did the left foot on the way back, which you could tell he's a little rusty with, and then he came back with the right foot much better. Now, if I were really doing this, I would really want to give myself a lot longer of a space, 50 yards. Great scorers have to be able to dribble very fast in a lot of open space. Midfielders, when they see that space, they've got to be able to take it real quick, and the speed dribble is an amazing technique in our ball control. Last thing we like to talk about when it comes to ball control, I think we're on the last thing, is that right? Is juggling. Now, you don't have to be a great juggler to be a great soccer player, but every great soccer player that I know is a good juggler. So they get this control of the ball and a good feel for it. So sometimes what I like to do to start is I like to just toss the ball down, and I just like under control, just pop it back up. And then once I feel like I can do that with one touch, then I'm gonna try with 2 touches. I can do the other foot as well. Sometimes we'd only like to work on 1 foot. If you can get 2, then you're trying to get maybe 3 in. And you can switch feet there. Now, we can't use our hands when we're trying to juggle in soccer, but if it went up high and you had to use another body part, that's great. But the idea is once you're getting 2 or 3, then you want to see if you can add a couple more to it. And then I like to actually start from the ground and pop it up and just go.
Oh yeah.
And so depending on how good you are is how long you can go. I like these shoes. These are good. And then you just keep juggling. And then once you can get 20, it's not very hard to get 30. And once you get 30, it's not hard to get 50. And if you can get 50, what's to say you can't do 100? And once you get 100, I don't know where you can stop unless you just get tired. But getting control of the ball and juggling. Have fun, Get outside and practice your ball control.